can rename myself.
Oh, hello, Kat.
This is Binks. He has
That's
to go.
Hey, Binks.
I don't want a frozen jalapeno in this.
You said you want a presentation. I
I
need to include a veg.
What is it?
Oh, it's mac and cheese. But I joked that I was grading him on presentation, so he put a frozen, which I
Mac
had.
and cheese. I'll be there in 2 seconds.
Sorry, I took my glasses off a minute ago and threw them in with my shoes. Binks is just gonna do laps over the computer tonight, so don't mind if you see a cat butthole.
Well, if you see a
There's the
2-year-old,
tagline of today's video. Don't worry if you see cat butthole.
you might see a 2-year-old in and out of here in a little while. So,
Is she not asleep?
what?
Is she not asleep?
No, so I have my mom and dad and sister and her daughter staying with me this week because my
okay.
other sister's
Her
my other
wedding,
sister's
right?
getting married. So, and Carolina is still running around in the backyard. How old is she? Did I say she was 2? She's
Yeah,
3.
you did. I was like, I thought she was 3, but maybe I misremembered.
I just went with it.
She's running around in the backyard right now, and she was just hysterical crying because she can't come up here.
Oh, we need a little guest star
We'll see.
training this week.
Yeah, she might make an appearance.
Okay, before we get too far into things, welcome to episode 8 of the DNS Runners.
That's right. We've been doing this for 2 months.
And we're definitely not stressed about it.
It's so crazy to me that it's been 2 months.
And we only have 13 weeks left, guys. I want to start the episode with a question. Do you eat macaroni and cheese with a spoon or a fork?
Sometimes I don't even use either. But
I mean, I don't really eat macaroni and cheese.
it's my favorite food. So whatever the nearest
Hold
utensil.
on. My cat has got himself stuck behind the computer. I have to now go fish him out. Excuse me.
Okay.
Sir.
I would think my kids eat it with a spoon. I feel like it's more scoopable.
See,
It depends on the noodles you use.
Macaroni. It's macaroni and cheese.
But if you use shells.
I agree, Mike. If you use like the shells, you need a spoon.
Yeah, I switch it up all the time.
Yeah,
So.
I'm always fork with macaroni and cheese, and Dennis gave me a spoon. He, how dare he make me food and then serve it with the wrong utensil? Grounds for divorce.
See ya.
What a mistake.
Yeah, rookie mistake, noob.
Mm-hmm.
But truthfully, I'll eat it with whatever utensil is closest because I want the mac and cheese. It's really what it is.
That's valid.
Kelly, I had 3 different options of mac and cheese at my wedding.
I do know that, yes.
There was 3 mac and cheese.
Did you?
There's 3 stations.
That's
I had
crazy.
2 regulars and 1 seafood.
Oh my God, seafood macaroni and cheese was so good.
What was that?
I think I had all 3 of them, to be honest with you.
Oh, I had them all before, like, everyone went inside for cocktail hour and Jude and I went outside. I was like, all the food and a bar out here. People can come find us. I don't need to go find people today. It's my day. I'm gonna do what I want. I'm gonna eat.
Yeah, that's awesome.
All right. Sorry, I'm chugging electrolytes still.
All right. So the last time we talked was the 3rd of July, so a Wednesday night recording.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
As long as we've gone without it. It's been 8 days.
Yeah, should we start with the 4th?
Start with what?
Start with the 4th?
Oh, yeah, we all met up on the 4th. It was exciting.
It was so fun. We had a fun 4th.
Yeah.
How many miles did we end up doing? I don't even remember.
3.75.
3 point. Okay.
We had like just shy of 4.
Yeah. So the goal was 4. We all met up at Eisenhower Park with some run friends.
So Katie's run coach, Ken, who goes by the handle at given_it_a_try. I think I'm messing up the underscores.
I think there's an underscore under every word.
I'm not sure if there's N under A and try is where I'm like questioning.
You think I would know that?
Well, we'll put it in the show notes. I'll put it in the show notes. We're good. We're very professional.
Okay.
So Ken was nice.
You were right. Underscore under all of them.
Okay, underscore under all of them. So Ken hosts a 4th of July run every year. And it's kind of cool because a few years ago it was maybe like 10 of us, if that. I would say. The year we did like
Yeah.
the whole perimeter of Eisenhower, and there had to be like 30 or 40 people there this year.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, he like combined it with the Long Island Trail Running Club
Makes sense.
crew. And they always bring like such a good turnout.
Yeah.
And it was so fun. It's like one of my favorite days.
No, it was a really good time. He did a great job hosting. And
Yeah.
the not 4 miles was our own fault because Katie and I had strollers. So there were definitely parts of the park that like everybody else ran upstairs and we were like, we're gonna try.
Can't do stairs. Quick, Mike, pull one up.
Mike, I'm not slowing down. Put the front wheel.
Yeah, I had to ask Brian at one point to pull Caroline up the step. So yeah,
But it was good.
she's a workout.
The kids were so
That was so
cute.
fun. I was so glad we got to like what?
The kids were so cute
What
playing
did you say?
together after.
Yeah, it was so nice. Caroline is such a, not to like, toot my own baby's horn, but she's such like a friendly little girl. She's
Oh,
so
she's so
sweet.
sweet. She just wanted to feed the baby.
Does he want some milk? I think he wants some milk.
Can I give him his milk?
My heart.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a really fun morning. I had fun.
Yeah. Jude
How
was a
did
little jealous
everyone
he
do
couldn't
from
come.
there?
So I did not run Friday,
Did he
Saturday,
have,
or
did
Sunday.
he have work?
I did not have work.
No, she went away. She visited family that
Okay.
weekend.
Yeah, my office was closed on
Oh,
Friday.
right. Okay.
Yeah, my office is really good in that if a holiday falls on like a Tuesday or a Thursday, they tend to give us the Monday or Friday off too, which is like, yes. But yeah, so I have family in Maryland and my cousin's daughter turned 18 and graduated high school, so they were hosting a party for her. So we went down there for the weekend. But it was
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was a nice weekend. My dad was nice enough that he booked a 2-bedroom room at the hotel so that Dennis and I could actually sleep, and he just took the baby every morning. So that was really nice. Because my dad gets up
That's
at like 5 a.m.
so
now in
nice.
the morning. So we would hear Otto around then and he'd be like, just bring him out here, go back to sleep.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah. And
That's so nice.
he did not sleep well in the hotel. So that was like double nice to have somebody be like, I'll take care of him for a few hours while you catch up. But
Yeah.
So I was originally planning to run Sunday morning at a trail near there, that I was like really excited for too. But he slept so bad on Saturday night that we decided to just plan to leave as soon as he was ready for a nap on Sunday morning. Basically like got him up, got everything packed, and in that like hour and a half, 2 hours, he was then ready to go to sleep. So it made the car ride home a little easier.
Yeah.
But you know how it is. It's just like, it was just exhausting. And I was like, okay. I looked at my plan. I was supposed to do 12 miles this weekend and 8 next weekend. So I was like, that's easy enough to swap. If I can get like something close to 8, I can feel okay about that.
Yeah.
So I, on Monday, wound up running 6, which is not 8, but it's close enough for me.
Close.
Yeah. And I'll do 12 this weekend is my plan. Like I said, I always build in a few extra weeks to my training plan just so that when life happens, I'm not like beating myself up.
Yeah.
So,
Did
but
I do our race? Did I do our long runs backwards? I did 12 last weekend.
you were supposed to do 12. I just didn't do it, so I swapped the 2 weekends.
Okay. I heard you say that and I was like, wait a second. I confused
Wait a
myself.
minute.
I was like, I was doing 8 this weekend. Uh-oh.
But yeah, so I ran Monday. And then Tuesday I was gonna, do my regular run. I ate dinner, hopped on the treadmill, and my stomach was cramping so bad that I was like a mile and I was like, I'm not doing this. I'm gonna go strength train because that will not jiggle me the way this is jiggling me.
Yeah.
And something is better than nothing. So I went and I think I did like a total body and a core and then a little yoga one.
Okay.
And then yesterday was Wednesday and I did not do anything. Maybe, I think. I'm like second guessing myself now, but I don't think I did anything yesterday. And then this morning I was supposed to meet Mike at the track, but I was a bad friend and did not show up.
I was about to get axe murdered. Someone pulled in right behind me at the track and I was like, not this early. Don't do this to me.
What time did you go?
I was at the track at like 5:40.
Oh,
It's
I
like,
wish
why are
you
you?
just texted me because you could have just came and met me at Bethpage.
I went to when Kelly's like, oh, I can't do this morning. I went to MacArthur because it's easier to get home. It's less out and around to get home from my house to my house.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So with more forethought, with more foresight, I would have.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
If you hear it, guys, if you hear my family, I apologize. There's 38 people in my
You're
house
fine.
right now.
I can hear Dennis washing dishes, so hopefully that's not disruptive.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, so this morning, little man just woke up at 5 a.m. and Dennis got up early with him yesterday, so I felt like 2 mornings in a row I couldn't be like, it's your turn again. So I
Yes,
did
you can. You
um
sure can.
I wound up doing like a 20-minute yoga and then a 15-minute arms this morning. So I was like, I'll do something. He was all over me during it. It was
oh, that video was
most of the
hysterical.
time when he's playing, like he can't be bothered with me hanging out. And when the one time I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna try to do a little workout, he's like, I can climb you this whole time.
Yeah. Yeah. It was very cute.
And then just now I did my speed work on the treadmill.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I
How'd
still
that
have
go?
just later than planned.
Yeah.
How'd
Okay.
speed on the treadmill go?
It was good. Yeah, I like doing speed work on the treadmill, perhaps an unpopular opinion, but
I like
it
doing
feels
everything on the
like
treadmill.
it's like a set it and forget it mentality of like I know the pace I want to hit and the paces that I'm hitting are not like super aggressive, I feel like. So it's easy
Yeah.
enough for me to be like, set the treadmill to 6-6, oh 6-7. Like I'm not going crazy here. I'm not sprinting. And then
Mhm.
just keep up for a quarter mile or a half mile or whatever that repeat is.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah. But I feel good about what I've done this week, even though the weekend didn't work out. Like I feel like the rest of the week, like I've been pretty solid.
That's good.
Yeah.
Very good. What about you, Mike?
So Saturday I strength trained. I don't remember what I did Friday. Oh no, Friday I strength trained. Saturday I did yoga. I did hot yoga with my cousin. She wanted to get back into doing some hot yoga classes, so we went to Merrick, and did a hot 60. Um,
Nice.
yeah, it was it was hot, and it was 60 minutes. It was gross. I was sweating like a banshee. It was horrible. Um,
It was horrible.
I mean, it was great. I felt great after, but the amount of sweat. I forgot how hot it is in there because I haven't
Yeah.
gone in a while.
Yeah.
Um, and then Sunday, I went, my brother had a block party Saturday night, so we hung out for a bit. And I was like, I need to run tomorrow morning, so I need to be smart about this. And I was hydrating all night. I woke up at like 6 on Sunday just to get out and beat the heat. My body legitimately revolted against it. It was like, no, you're not even attempting to get up. Go back to sleep. I'm like, all right. So I slept another 2.5 hours. And
Oh
then
my God.
by then it was disgusting out, and you couldn't even
Oh
see
yeah.
stuff because of the humidity. So I went on the treadmill and ran 12 miles on the treadmill.
Wow.
But I
That is
had
like,
you know me, I'll do the treadmill whenever. So I got a TV in there, and I've got the air conditioning. So
oh my God. I can't even imagine.
um, Monday I strength trained 'cause I've been doing the arms with Tune Day, and she is beating me up on
Yeah.
Peloton.
Yeah, she's a beast.
I am I feel like I haven't taken a lot of her classes, and now I'm like, I need to take more because she's very motivating and she just makes me feel strong at the end. Even when
She's,
I'm
I really,
definitely
really
feeling I'm
like
gonna
her.
throw up because I'm weak. I'm like, I feel so weak at the end. So I'm like, I can't move anymore.
She has
Um,
this 10-minute, like, have you ever taken any of her core classes?
I have not.
She has this 10, I'll send it to you guys after. She has a 10-minute core class where like you have to do this sit up where she makes you pretend that you're pulling a rope to sit up. So you have to do it really slow and then you have to release the rope to go down. And I'm not even kidding. It was the first time ever that I like came very close to crying while doing core. She's awesome though. Like I love her classes. They're
Yeah,
so hard.
she's got great energy. I love her energy that she's got all the time. So
Yeah.
she motivated me to keep going today, even when
Hmm.
well, yesterday. Um, and this morning I did strength. I did my speed training this morning at the track, as I was saying. Um, I did pretty well. It wasn't like I'm not feeling like fatigued after, so I think that's a good sign. It was just the last like lap of speed training that of like speed intervals that I was doing that I was like, I think that was the only one that I didn't stay within my parameters, but it was like by 3 seconds. So I didn't, I was like, that's fine, whatever. I managed. But it was also disgusting out this morning because it was hot and it was like misting, which you think would cool you off, but it was like a
Oh,
hot
yeah.
mist. It was a hot mist this morning.
It was like a weird warm shower.
Yeah. I was home, I got home, I was drenched.
Yeah.
And then while I was at work, I remembered that I have 2 passes on my hot yoga ticket that I need to use before the end of the month. So I was like,
Mhm.
let me book a class today, like 4:30 class. That sounds great. It wasn't until I got there that I realized it wasn't the hot 60 class that I like to take. It was Inferno Hot Pilates. So,
Yeah.
so I am very tired and very sore right now
I
because not
can't
only did I
imagine
speed
like
train,
how,
what?
yeah, I can't imagine doing those two things in one day.
Like I could have done like the hot 60 would have been fine because it's not like you're in static poses the whole time. This one started out
Right.
with 4 types of crunches, and then we did burpees 4 times today.
Oh,
It
no,
was
that's a no.
I I was taking breaks, and I don't normally do that because I like to push myself in hot yoga, but
Yeah,
I had to take. But that's
that's rough.
and
Would
now
not have
here I
been able to
am.
do that.
I'm still warm. Like I've showered
You're,
and I'm still
you,
like sweaty. But that's why this is my third noon since I got home.
that's crazy.
I'm not trying to dehydrate.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
All
I
right.
mean, that's a lot to do in one day.
Yeah. How about you, Katie? How was training this week?
Training this week was good. I um I did strength on Friday. I saw you guys Thursday, did strength Friday. Then Saturday, I went into New York City and I ran Mark Backus in from Harlem to the Empire State Building on his 3,000-mile run from California, which was like
That's wild.
one of the coolest experiences of my life, to be honest. Like I've been following him since the day he started. So he started back in April. I
I
think
was
he
just gonna
started
ask when did he
April.
start?
He started April 6th. He averaged 31 miles a day.
That's
Wow.
wild.
And he was like wild. First of all, he's 60. Like he's like this like beast ultra marathoner. Um, and he was completely solo. He had no support.
I saw he had like
He
a little ring,
carried
right?
Yeah, he was
one of
carrying
the waist
didn't he have like a
wagons.
wagon like belted to him?
He had one belted to him, yeah, and it had all the supplies that he needed for the trip. So like he would find ways to get like water every day and food, and like along the way he asked for like trail angels who could help him with like taking a shower, providing a meal, even like an overnight to stay somewhere, you know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Um, and when he couldn't find one, he had a tent in his wagon and he would just pitch a tent
Oh
and
my
sleep
God.
like anywhere. I mean, it was wild. And he did it for Team Fox, which is the foundation that I also have been running for since 2019. So it was like extra special, you know.
Yeah, that's
Um, I did that Saturday, and then Sunday I ran 11 miles.
how far was the run?
Monday,
Like I don't actually know how far the distance you said was.
what,
That
Like
you
Saturday?
ran with
like
him.
how many miles was it?
So it was, we were, when Team Fox mapped it, it was gonna be like it was between 6 and 10 miles. There were two places you could meet him, and like, I think it was like me and like 5 other runners. We opted to meet him at Central Park just because of like the logistics of how to get to where he was.
Hmm.
Um, it ended up being like 5 miles and change because we started on Harlem Hill. I was like, oh
I
my
hate that.
Oh,
God. Which like, it's so funny because he and his family are from Colorado. And so like I was talking to his brother before, like we were like bullshitting, saying how like, oh, like he was saying he comes here a lot for business and he likes running in the park. And I was like, I love running in the park. And I was telling him how for the first marathon I did, I trained a lot in the park. And I was like, it's like the legend that if you can run Central Park, you can run the New York City Marathon. And he like couldn't see the correlation. And I was like, but because of like the hills. And he was like, I'm from Colorado. These aren't hills, like, I was like, I guess you have a point.
Way to humble us, guy.
I was like, well, I'm from Long Island, so these are mountains, um, but it was funny. But so it ended up being like 5 miles. It was so awesome though. Like he's running and raising money in honor of his father who passed 5 years ago from Parkinson's. So like I kind of like connected on that level because my dad has Parkinson's and like it's just like felt like very, familiar in a way.
yeah.
And also his wife was just diagnosed with Parkinson's last year. So when
Oh my gosh.
he found out, he was like, I want to do something, I want to do something big to like raise awareness and fun.
Yeah.
So it was just really cool. So then I had my 11-mile run Sunday, strength trained Monday, and then because of like the craziness of my week with like my family obligations, I decided to do 3 days in a row of running. So I ran Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
That's on brand, actually.
Did an hour. This is not like consecutive days is not where I thrive, but I got through it. I did 7 miles Tuesday. I did an hour yesterday, and then this morning I did like 6 miles of speed work.
Wow.
Okay.
So tomorrow I have strength, and then on Saturday morning I'm gonna get up early and do 12 so that I can have like Sunday off because like I want to celebrate my sister's wedding and like I don't want to be like, hey, it's 8 o'clock, I have to go home,
I go home and gotta run. Sorry.
Yeah. Congrats, but I have to go run. So yeah, but the week's been pretty good. I have no big complaints this week. I haven't had any major disasters. I mean, I can move my head again to the right. So
That's good. I'm still working on that. I can go about this far. I can go that way
I'm good
with
now.
minimal pain, but this way is like, oh, and I have a fun sty.
Yeah.
It's great.
Oh
It's
God, those are the
lovely.
worst.
It was
The worst.
like Monday, Tuesday.
You know
it was
what works
one of
though,
the
right?
worst. What?
Do you know what works?
Wait, can I guess what you're gonna say? Are you gonna say a
Yes.
hot potato in a sack and put it on my eye? Because 3 people have
Yes.
told me to do that. Wait, that's what you're gonna tell me?
You
You
yes,
chop
you
the
cut
potato
it
in
in
half,
half,
you put
you
it in the
nuke it,
microwave, and then you put it in a sock and put
you
it on your
don't
eye.
even have to
3
put it
people
in
have
a
told me that. One of them was my doctor.
I used to tie it. I used to tie it. I got one when Bryce was little and I tied it. I like had just went shopping and I had like new underwear and I wore a pair of underwear on my head with a potato in it.
Katie, I'm gonna be
They're
honest.
great.
I thought you were gonna say breast milk because Vanderpump Rules taught me that you can use breast milk for styes.
You can use breast milk for size. You can use breast milk for like anything. It's like the miracle healer.
The antibodies.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
But I have one of the I
We
have like
women,
I have
we're
one of those
amazing.
beady eye masks that you can microwave. So I just been leaving that on it.
I was wondering what you were doing in that snap this morning. I was like, maybe it's like for under eye something.
I'm just
Try
living.
the potato, and the potato works, and so does like if you have green tea, you soak
A tea
a
bag?
green tea bag in.
Yeah, my
Yeah,
coworker told me that too. Everyone's got remedies for size, and I'm just over here like I never get them.
Ugh,
you can even just take the potato, like nuke it at night, and I know it's so weird, but you can leave it on your dresser. And like potatoes naturally collect like bacteria so that it's supposed to like draw the infection out of you. I've done that before too.
So sleep with your pet
Yeah.
potato.
Basically, yeah. Yeah.
This is
We're gonna start a
wild.
web shop, guys, and we're just gonna sell pet potatoes.
Yeah, we'll put googly eyes on them for you.
Exactly. We'll market it as it's really good when you're marathon training to prevent getting sick. You sleep with a microwave potato.
It absorbs the stress. It
It's
could be
if we
we'll
say it
Yeah.
brand
enough
it.
times,
It's
you should-
branded. Perfect. I love this.
Good idea.
Yeah.
So let's play Roses and Thorns. Do you guys know this game?
I do.
No.
Okay,
Very
so
quick
Roses
school.
and Thorns are like you say your high point, which is your rose, and your low point, which is your thorn of the week.
Oh, it's like peak and pit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um, of course, now I have to think of a rose and a thorn of the week. Hmm. What's funny is when I was thinking about doing this the other day, I had a thorn that had like just happened that I was annoyed about, and I don't remember what it was at all. So it can't have been that bad.
Yeah.
Probably.
Do either of you have one that comes to your mind right away?
I'll say my rose was doing well on my speed work this morning. Like,
Aw.
I'm very happy about how that went this morning. As I've said in previous episodes, I don't typically aim to run faster. So the fact that I'm doing this training and it's not killing me is like a morale boost. Because I'm fine at my leisurely pace, but like I'm trying it and it's helping. I mean I hope it helps, but it's not killing me
Yeah.
yet. So
Yeah. That's great. Great news. Glad
yeah.
you're not dying from speed work.
And I say Thorn would be Kelly having to abandon me this morning.
I'm worse than your sty.
Listen, the side's going away. This is fresh. Because it was either that or also dying at hot yoga today at 3.
So really, today has been a roller
Literally,
coaster.
it's been a rough day today between the sty, the abandonment, and the hot yoga. I'm done. I'm all thorned.
Oh man. Katie, do you know what yours are?
I would say my rose was I got to do speed work with Ken this morning. So I knew that I would have like really good speed work because when Ken's around, I run really fast. So I had like an awesome speed work. We did a really difficult one this morning. It was supposed to be 8 400 repeats. And then last night he was like, hey, since I'm coming, do you want to like spice it up a little? I'm like, all right, just do what just put it in my watch because he inputs it to my Garmin.
Okay.
And I don't look at them. If he's listening to this, I'm sorry, Ken, I don't look ahead. I just am like, whatever, I'll end up doing it either way, Yeah. So he ended up setting us up with, we did 200, 400 alternating, but he made it 5 sets of those instead. So it like every time I thought it was over, it just kept going. But it was awesome, and I hit really good numbers this morning. I felt really good, so that was my rose. And what is the other one? What is it? Hit?
Yeah.
Thorn.
Thorn.
I have to be honest, I have no thorn this week.
Oh, that's awesome.
I mean, I have no thorn. I haven't died from eating a salad for solid this week.
You only broke one bone this week.
My ass isn't broken. Things are going well.
You didn't need to get a buttologist?
I don't need my buttologist this week. I let him go on vacation.
Oh man.
So it was pretty good. I feel like this is when I get really into I'm sick, guys. I love marathon training. I love it. I love
the idea.
I don't ever wake up and complain about it. I just really enjoy it. So I'm starting to feel like I'm really in the groove.
Okay.
Nice.
So,
Is it wrong that I feel like I love planning for marathon training more than I love marathon training itself? Like I love sitting there with my spreadsheet and like deciding what I'm gonna do and like programming it from like maybe I should be a coach because I really, really enjoy that aspect of things.
Mhm.
I feel like for me, it's extra fun because I don't have to do any of that. I just show up and I'm like, what are we doing today?
I love telling people I'm marathon training.
Oh, by the way, I'm
That
running.
too.
By the way,
I
if I look sleepy today, it's 'cause I ran 5 miles this morning before work.
yeah.
And no one questions it.
I won't lie. I had a mini moment of like panic when that New York City Marathon thing popped up on my Instagram because
Oh yeah.
I was like, holy shit, like there's only 16 weeks until the New York City Marathon, which I'm supposed to run. And then I was like, I looked at Darren and I was like, wait a minute. If there's 16 weeks until then, how many weeks until I run Chicago? Like that's how little I pay attention.
Oh my God.
He's like
13.
13. I'm like,
13
ooh,
weeks.
hey, all right.
Oh,
What about you, Kel? Did you figure out your
I'm
rose
gonna
and
go
thorn?
with my Rose was going to Ellicott City with my family. We got to just explore and I got some really good caramels, which might sound silly, but it was
No,
a
that's
nice
solid.
afternoon.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And then my thorn was the fact that my baby decided not to sleep in the hotel room. So maybe neither are running related, but I guess he didn't sleep in the hotel room and therefore I did not get to do my long run this weekend.
Fair.
Yeah, yeah,
But a net gain overall, I would say.
Yeah, agreed.
yeah. All right. Do you guys want to do your favorite run song of the week? Do you have one that you've been like listening to?
Um, I haven't listened to music at all this week while I ran. I've been on the treadmill, so can I make the soundtrack of Bridgerton my favorite run song? Because I've been watching the new season while I run.
Have you? I'm only on like episode 2.
I think I'm up to 7 now, but I read all the books, so I know what happened.
Whoa. I'm so confused. Can we just take a moment to talk about how confused I am? Because none of these people were in last season. So where the fuck did they come from?
They really
What's
did
happening?
they hard launched the younger kids this season.
Oh
And
my God, it was so weird.
yeah, and they changed some of the actors for them too.
That's
Okay.
confusing.
I don't know who anyone is. I turned it on and I'm like, I literally don't know who these people are. Where'd you come from?
That's how it is in the books. The books, they literally like with the TV show, I feel like they kind of like integrate more like of the siblings that it's not their season. In the books, it's like really hard. Like in Daphne's season, you see the other siblings, but once like Daphne and Anthony are married, or Anthony are married, you really just see whoever's season it is for the most part, especially as you get to the younger kids, because the other ones are like old as dirt and married off by then.
Okay. Okay.
At least in the books. So I think that
Okay.
they're trying to make you more committed to continuing to watch with the TV series.
I guess so.
What about you guys? What were your did you listen to music while you ran? And if so, what are your songs?
I always
So,
listen to music.
all right, what were you listening to?
I'm always listening to Busta Rhymes. All right, guys. And always. And for some reason this week I've been listening to his song Break Your Neck like 3,000 times in a row.
Break Your Neck by Busta Rhyme.
Always.
Solid.
I love it. I love it. I love Busta. And I feel like I'm like starting to show my age because I don't even know any new music anymore. Like I don't.
Taylor Swift.
Well,
You know Taylor
obviously
Swift.
Taylor Swift. Obviously I know Taylor. By the way, I keep getting these ads. Don't judge me. I keep getting these ads about how Taylor Swift used this sports bra to correct her posture. So I bought one.
You bought one? I just got that ad today and I was like, I wonder if it works.
I did. I'm wearing it right now.
How's your posture feeling?
I'm sitting so much better now. Even when I feel myself like going like this, I'm like, listen, this thing cost a lot of fucking money. I'm gonna sit with my shoulders back, you
Taylor
know?
Swift used this.
Oh
She did. She practiced for her tour in this. Obviously, I needed it.
So I don't usually listen to music when I run. Most of the time I listen to nothing. And it's probably come some sort of become a sociopath, I guess. But
Apparently.
when I was on the treadmill, I was watching anime. So I was watching some One Piece and some JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Um, and then when I went to the track this morning, I forgot my headphones, but that did not stop me from listening to Crescent City because that's my new thing is I'm just gonna listen to my audiobooks while I run, which is fine because I listen to them at like
Okay.
1.5 speed. So I'm good. I'm good. I'm running at a fast pace anyway. Might as well have the
Yeah.
audio going 1.5 times speed.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, I made a dent in that audiobook this morning.
All right, so if you had to assign a song to how you felt about what you listened to today, what song would it be?
I don't know. Hold on. What's what doesn't kill you makes you stronger?
Ah, it's a good one.
I'm
That's
gonna
such a
start
good
a
one
playlist,
song.
guys.
What?
I'm gonna start a playlist, and every week I'm gonna add these songs to it.
Do you know
Okay.
what's awesome too? I have this friend, Bobby, that makes the best playlists. He makes, I'm not even kidding. I feel like if he could, if it was like a talent, he'd be the winner. He makes the best playlists, and he every time he makes one, he sends it to me, and then I just beat it to death. Like I just listen to it until I never want to hear the songs again.
Tell him to keep
It's
Buster
so
Rhymes off
good.
it.
And I'll like message him and be like, hey, I have a race coming up. Do you have any playlists I can use for it? And then like the next thing I know, they're like firing my way. I'm like, this is amazing.
Nice.
It's pretty great.
That's wild.
Okay, guys, and on that note, I think it is time to say goodbye.
All right, I can hear Lulu, so I have to go get that crazy kid ready for bed.
Good luck wrangling.
Wrangling, and I have Bryce sleeping in my room for a week.
Oh,
I
My
think like
alarm
he's
went off
already
this.
sleeping. I'm like, he went to bed already?
No, I went. He's sleeping in my room on a blow-up mattress because there's no room for all these damn guests. And he, he, this morning my alarm went off. I literally pressed it as fast as I could at like 4:30 in the morning. And the second I pressed it, I hear, "Oh, mommy, you're awake." I'm like, "What the hell are you doing?" It's gonna be a long week, guys.
time to learn to set the
All
alarm on.
right.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, have a good night, guys.
See you later.
Good night.